I started about 25 years back as a feet-on sales guy. I used to sell used cars.
Can we dig a little deeper on the harsh realities of this entrepreneurship?
If you don't want to work under someone, in entrepreneurship you will be working for everyone.
How important is this emotional intelligence?
Who survives this is people who can stick to it, find answers to the unknown, and overcome it are the people who succeed in entrepreneurship.
Few key traits of entrepreneurship. Tips on how to develop those. Self-confidence, discipline, networking, resilience. Hello everyone. Welcome to Beyond JD, the podcast where we uncover the real stories behind roles, growth and hiring. Today, we are going to talk about what it really takes for someone to build something on their own. Yes, it's about entrepreneurship. Whether you're a student dreaming your ideas or a working professional thinking of taking the leap to entrepreneurship, this episode is for you. And to share the practical insights, we have a very special guest, Manimaran Ramalingam, a fractional CMO and facilitative marketing consultant with over 2 decades of experience helping hundreds of businesses grow faster and smarter. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for accepting my invite. I'm very happy to host you here.
It is my pleasure.
Tell us about your career journey so far, sir.
Oh, okay. I started about 25 years back as a feet-on sales guy. I used to sell used cars. That's where I started. And then I moved into call centers back then. That was a colorful industry back then. So moved to call centers. And I got an opportunity to work with inside sales. So it was a department that sold call center services to American corporates. So I became a business development executive there. And I worked for a lot of digital marketing companies in the United States. I moved into a company that did digital marketing for US companies in India. So they were based out of Chennai. So that's how I got introduced to digital marketing. I got interested with it. From a sales guy, I wanted to transition into an operational guy. So I firsthand learned SEO myself and paid marketing and all that myself. And then I moved to Australia for a couple of years. And then I came back, set up a digital marketing agency. Then I became a consultant. So, I wound up my agency and then I became a marketing and growth consultant for organizations.
Nice.
That's
What
the
is this consulting, sir? Can you elaborate on this?
All right. So the basic definition of consulting is somebody who is specialized in a specific area, specific skill set, and they advise an organization to build the skill set, build the process for them and all that. But my position, I would like to call my consulting in 2 different ways. One is I call myself a facilitative marketing consultant. Consultant mostly work as an advisory, they mostly work on an advisory role. But I go one step beyond and then I help organizations in executing those processes, ideas and strategies and so on and so forth. I also call my consulting practice as a third eye. I believe every organization should have a third eye. You may know what you do the best. You may have the best process in your marketing, best sales people and process in your marketing. But still, when you have a third eye, especially a consultant that works with very many organizations, they will bring in fresh ideas. And third eye is always is an added value.
You help businesses to frame the strategy as well as to execute them.
Yes, exactly right. I help the businesses to frame the strategy and then, I handhold and help them execute it.
Yes, sir. Let's move on to entrepreneurship side.
All right.
Yeah. So nowadays, this slogan, right, quit 9 to 5 job and start a startup. Right. This has become a social media hook line. Right. So this is becoming a trend. So just for more views and reach.
Right.
So according to you, is this hype is good for young people or is it misleading them in any way, like making them believe that this is the only way to success?
I'll take that question in 2 parts. Quitting 9 to 5. Why do you want to quit 9 to 5? If you don't like working 9 to 5, if if that is the reason, then that's not right.
Okay.
If you can't work 9 to 5, entrepreneurship is not going to be easy.
Huh.
First 5 years, you cannot, I mean, you might have to work 20 hours a day or 16 hours a day. So entrepreneurship is not about, it's going to be easy or it gives me freedom. I wouldn't say that. And it does not actually, it looks like it gives a lot of freedom. At least in the initial phases, you won't get the freedom that you think it gives. Or it's not fancy title. It's much beyond that. The second part of this question I would take it is what drives you to quit is what is very important. I mean, people used to say, use a lot the word passion a lot. I would say passion is not the only thing you need to have to run business. You need a lot of other things along with passion. But at the same time, if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to quit 9 to 5, what are you going to do next? What is your plan? What problem are you solving? Does it have real value in the market, right? And all those things. And your skill sets. I mean, some people, I cannot do something that you're doing right now, probably, right? What are my core strengths, right? Some are very good at people handling, some are not good at people handling, some are good at tools, some are not good at tools. So what's your core strength? And what drives you are the most important things you need to ask before you jump into entrepreneurship.
Like you rightly said, right? It's not about creating freedom, or many times I used to talk with young people who just started business, right? The reason they tell is they don't want to work under someone else. So
Right.
they are coming this side.
If you don't want to work under someone, in entrepreneurship you will be working for everyone.
Okay.
Right?
Nice. Yeah.
You will be, if you don't want to report to one manager and quit, you will be reporting to everybody. You will be reporting to your customers. I mean, there were times when I actually took the broom and, I cleaned my own office. And I've cleaned, now I'm not talking like, Narayan Murthy of Infosys. I've cleaned my own bathrooms, office bathrooms. No, you're not quitting your manager to start entrepreneurship. And no, that's not the right way of looking at it.
Nice.
You are not escaping a pressure by quitting your 9 to 5
Right.
and jumping into entrepreneurship. If anybody thinks entrepreneurship is about, I have a lot of freedom, I can do what I want and then survive. No. You don't know where what comes from. There is government, there is customer expectation. You need to manage your people in your organization. You need to recruit, retain. You have to juggle many, many, many things.
Can we dig a little deeper on the harsh realities of this entrepreneurship, sir? Like you said, the first initial years will be so hard, right?
Right.
So can you just point few of the harsh realities so that someone who's seeing this can validate if they can adapt to this path?
Okay. See, before we go into harsh reality, I don't want to make it look like entrepreneurship is hard to do.
Okay.
There are challenges, but there is a huge benefit beyond all the challenges. If you like those challenges, you are definitely going to create the same freedom I said you will not get in the first initial days. But then in a few years, you will have so much freedom that you cannot get from any other stream of work. And the freedom, I'm not talking about freedom in time, financial freedom, right? Freedom to think, freedom to execute, and the contribution you can do to the ecosystem, the society at large. Entrepreneurship is a must do. I will go back to your question of should somebody choose to be an entrepreneur or work? I would always encourage people to become entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Right? So that is my recommendation. Next, I'll come to the harsh reality. See, harsh reality is you may think you know everything. On the day one when you start, marketing, this is marketing. I'll go to Facebook, I'll spend some money, and then I'll get clients, and I have this product, I'm going to ship to the client. The client gets it, 100 rupees I ship the product, 30 rupees is my margin, I pocket 30 rupees, is your thought process. But the harsh reality is, after receiving the product, let's say you sent a shirt to a customer. The customer may not like the color and send it back. Now what happens? Your 30 rupees margin, you lose that and you made a loss out of it because you paid the logistics cost. Right? This is one example. I mean, there can be rains, there can be storms, there can be government rules, whatnot. I mean, the harsh reality, it's an unknown world.
Okay.
You are exploring something new, right? Even with experienced people come out, start an office or a business, and then they go back to the same stream of work. I can give you thousands of examples.
Okay.
So the harsh reality is it is unknown,
Okay.
right? Who survives this is people who can stick to it, find answers to the unknown, and overcome it are the people who succeed in entrepreneurship.
Right.
So this, I would say, a harsh reality. You need to learn to like
Challenges.
the challenge of unknown.
So we will not be knowing when what will be coming.
Yes.
We should be ready to face.
At any point. Any point. Even established companies.
Okay.
Who thought Vijay Mallya will start an airline and he's a very successful entrepreneur.
Right.
Even till date, there are organizations that was built by the Mallyas and it's a very successful, they are very successful companies. One of his companies failed.
Okay.
One of his companies failed. Now we dissect and say 100 things. Oh, he could have done this better. You know, we say so many things. But it's not that. I mean, you know, it's an unknown. Like I said, it's an unknown. It's truly an unknown. Always used to say this. You cannot read somebody's success story and replicate it and build the same amount of success. It's nothing like that. Even the same person who succeeded wrote a book cannot use the same template in another business and succeed.
Everyone has
It's
their
very
own
unique.
story. A very unique.
It's very unique, right? It's very, very unique. So there is no template to it, is my answer to it. You find out the template.
Okay.
It works for you. And you have to be consistent about it.
Got it.
I wouldn't call that a harsh reality. One of the most important thing is consistency.
Is consistency alone enough, sir?
That's a very good question. I mean, in all the Instagram reels, if you say, you know, the motivational Instagram reels, people say, oh, you have to be consistent, you have to be consistent. You see the milkman, right? Is he not consistent?
Yeah, he is.
If every milkman should be a billionaire if consistency is the only criteria to success, right? I'm not saying they're not doing bad, they do good, but I'm saying, you know, consistency is not the only thing. Creative consistency is important.
Okay.
If you take all the organizations, all the founders, the leaders who has made really big in the business world, they're consistent, they're also creatively consistent.
Nice.
iPods to iPhones to Mac, and today there are articles that says that Tim Cook is not doing as good as Steve Jobs, is because iPhone is losing its creative quotient. iPhone was known for its creative quotient. iPhone, though it's the richest company in the world, is losing its creative quotient. So, an organization to grow, a founder to grow, keep scaling their company, I would say creative consistency is very, very important. I mean, I can give you, there are, you will know a lot of examples, especially on LinkedIn we see, right? A small packaging, creativity in packaging changed the fate of a product. So creative consistency is the key, I would say.
Actually, my dad was a very successful businessman for a few years.
Right.
He had all the skills like managing operations, whatever demanded for a business.
Right.
But he faced a huge loss. The main reason is he trusted people so easily. He struggled with the emotional side.
Right.
So how important is this emotional intelligence in entrepreneurship? Like,
Okay.
I need to hear from you.
You're asking me this question at a very, very important time of my life.
Okay.
In fact, I am going through this same thing that you're saying, emotional intelligence. Take all the successful people, all of them, right? Write down the qualities of them, right? Write down the qualities, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's say 10 per person. You took 100 people and wrote 10. In all these 100 people, if you find only one thing, if you can take one thing everybody will have, is emotional intelligence.
Nice.
For success as an entrepreneur, for anybody for that matter, you be a manager, you be a vice president, you be a CEO, you need to have emotional intelligence. People with emotional intelligence are people who become leaders,
Right.
right? To be very honest, I'm low on that quotient. I'm temperamental. I'm going through a phase where how I can become emotionally balanced when it comes to decision making, handling situations, handling people, and all that. The emotional intelligence does not mean that you have to put up with everything.
Okay.
You need to strike a balance.
Got it.
You need to strike a balance, and that balance will make or break many things in your organization. Most importantly, people. Right? Most importantly, people and finances. I mean, when people break, everything else breaks, right? So, yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, emotional intelligence is very, very important.
Emotional intelligence is one can develop it, right? It's not that one can develop with practice.
Or anything,
Yeah.
anything for that matter. I mean, I strongly believe I should talk about something called as neuroplasticity.
Okay. Okay.
Your brain is got the capability. If you realize it, see, first thing to change is to realize
Right.
what's wrong.
Right.
So, I'm bad at it or I'm poor at it is the first thing. I mean, some people, when you go and they won't accept it. Right? People who
Accepting.
grow
Right.
or who change, to answer your question, who can build emotional intelligence, is people who first has the capability to accept it, understand I'm poor at it, and then build it. So neuroplasticity is what comes into play here. You can train your brain to do something that you're not good at doing. So you can, definitely you can. I will say, anybody can do that.
Now let's talk about some brighter side of entrepreneurship.
Yes.
So, what can a business or startup, what kind of change or impact does it make? So, businesses can create a legacy, right?
Right.
So, it can create generational wealth.
Right.
So, what kind of impact or change it can create?
We normally, when we talk about entrepreneurship, what we hear is individual successes. Right? I'm successful. I made a company and I built generational wealth. This is what we normally talk about, right? I drive a nice car, BMW or a Lamborghini or whatever. But actually, every entrepreneur, even if the entrepreneur is building it for himself or his generation, invariably he does a lot to the society, lot to the entire ecosystem. Like, my father used to say, you can be in a government job, you can do a lot of things, lot of impact through a government job. You can be a politician, you can choose any stream of profession. But he said, only if you are an entrepreneur, you can directly put food on the table of a family.
Nice.
The salary you pay goes to the grocery shop and it becomes food on the table. It becomes school fees. It becomes hospital expense. So there's nothing like entrepreneurship that can directly contribute to an individual, any individual or a family, and for the country, for the ecosystem, for the country. The taxes we pay and all that. Entrepreneurship is the oxygen of the economy, right?
Yeah.
So I think entrepreneurship is what drives the world, or businesses drive the world.
Let's say someone validated that entrepreneurship is their path, and the next step, how should someone validate their idea? So they'll be having lots of ideas, right?
Right.
How they can validate if this idea is worth taking the risk, worth putting my money and energy?
Right. The question is very generic. I love to take an example.
Okay.
It differs from industry to industry, product to product. Okay. Recently, I think founder of Reddit, he said they developed Reddit and then the first few weeks or months, they were the questions came on Reddit. They were answering the questions. They were manually answering the questions, something like that. I read a story like this. See, what happens is, I'll give you another example. One gentleman came and said, "Sir, we are developing a software for companies buying products. So it's a B2B marketplace." So he asked me, I'm going to develop an entire software and I'm going to release it. That will be an e-commerce portal where companies can come and buy their consumables on the site. I said, should you really develop the software? He said, no, you don't have to develop the software. Take 100 companies that is selling, take 100 companies that is buying. Put it in an Excel sheet, put it in an Excel sheet. Call them. Ask them, do you need the product? Will you buy from me? If you want to buy from me, what will you look into the product? What are your questions? That is validating.
Okay.
First-hand validation, not hearsay. Not I read an article that, this is picking up that I have to do it. Even if, ideas can come from anywhere, right? Ideas can come from anywhere. Validating the idea should be first-hand.
Okay.
So I told this gentleman to take 100 companies on this side, a seller side, 100 companies on the buyer side, call all the potential buyers, or you think potential buyer, do a due diligence, knock their doors, call them on the phone, find out if they need the product, if they need, why they need it, if they don't need, why they don't need, why are they saying no, because of me, or how I can facilitate this conversation, learn from them, write down those points, and then put it in the software. Solve the problems, solve the barriers of purchase in your software. That is the right validation. So there are many companies I can tell you, they do not have the full-fledged product, before when they went to the market. They went to the market and then they made the products better.
Okay.
Right? I mean, I don't know if I can say this example, but even the cars that we drive after so many years, they're not the perfect cars. They come out, we drive for a few days, and then they say, oh, our steering lock there is some problem with our steering. We are pulling back. Right?
Yeah.
So for years of R&D has been done. So there's nothing perfect like that. You need to validate by going into the market. So I'm not saying that you should release a poor product. I'm saying, validate with the market.
Okay.
Right.
Instead of jumping directly into building the product, it's important to know whether the problem actually exists.
Yeah, that is a must.
Okay.
That's fundamental.
Okay.
But beyond that,
Okay.
even one step beyond that, before building a product or a software or a product by itself, dive in. Don't go to ChatGPT and ask, does this problem exist? Yes. What is the formula of developing this? Oh, okay, there is a TAM for this. I'm going to jump into it and do it. No, that's not the way of doing it, is my answer.
So, there are many business gurus nowadays, right, sir?
Yes.
So, having a mentor is mandatory, or how should someone choose a mentor, or what should I look into a mentor?
Okay. I'll take that question into two parts.
Okay.
Should somebody have a mentor? Second is, who is a good mentor?
Right.
Do we need teachers?
Yes, of course.
Of course we need teachers.
Yes.
After we go to work, we get trained. Even you go up the ladder, vice presidents, they go into training. There are CEO trainings, even if you become a CEO. So mentorship is needed for everybody, not just startup need mentor. Everybody needs a mentor. There was a good discussion between a friend and me. He said, hey, all right, you guys call mentors. What did my grandfather have? He was a successful businessman. He should have had his mentor. It could have been his brother, father. If you look at some families, right, the eldest brother will be mentoring the family. He will be guiding them, right? The father will guide. So mentorship is really needed.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Because there should be somebody who should look at things with experience, with the skill set, with the wisdom from outside and make a decision for you.
Okay.
You may be very, very good at doing something, but when you're doing it for yourself, you'll make mistakes because you're juggling so many things. A mentor will have an outside view of it, and through his wisdom and experience, he will guide you.
Right.
Who is a good mentor? I'll have to give you two. I mean, I heard this somewhere. Somebody said in a clubhouse conversation, I guess, you don't chase your mentor. If you're doing the right things, the mentor will chase you. So the mentor will find you. The word is mentor will find you. You cannot find a mentor will find you. So yeah, I mean, I've had some instances where mentors found startups and then, but you need to be looking for them. Who's a good mentor? You cannot straightforward answer that question. But then, a mentor is a person who does not have any agenda.
Okay.
The word mentor by itself is like the person does not have an agenda. So some people, I mean, one of the person I know who's a very learned, very experienced founder, he got a big exit and all that. He said, Maran, do you know, mentorship is not even a paid exercise. Mentors don't ask for money.
Okay.
Mentorship is not meant to be sold. So, yeah, so the intent. Why do they mentor? So, if you can find the person to have good intent, and it's a journey. I mean, you cannot go and say, oh, I'm, somebody writes on their LinkedIn, a startup mentor, and then you go and ask them for mentorship. And then on the first day, you decide, oh, he spoke well, he's my mentor and for life. No, it's not like that. It's a journey, right? Your mentors keep changing as well, right? When you grow, your mentors change. So it's kind of a journey. You got to work with them, find out if there is a sync and things like that, and then you take it forward. So to precisely answer your question, is there a thumb rule to find a good mentor? I would say no.
Okay.
It's a journey. You got to go in the journey, learn how to find a good mentor.
It's a long-term process.
Yes, it's a process.
Right. So, also how to take feedbacks constructively. There will be we will be getting many feedbacks in our startup journey process, right?
Right.
So, how to take it constructively?
This is the first place your emotional intelligence should come into play.
Okay. Okay.
Right? Most people, this is not just startups, even hundreds of crores of turnover companies, when I've seen them work with them, they take their business, their product too close to their heart. Right?
Yeah, I have heard many people saying business is like a baby.
Yeah, business is like a baby. There is another thing they say, when we go and say, hey, this person is not performing in your office, you have to do something about it. They will tell me, he's like my own son.
Okay.
You know what I used to say? Take him home, give part of your property, but don't bring him to the business. Right? You need to always have a filter.
Okay.
Right? Some feedbacks may come very harsh or critical in nature, but there will be value in it. You need to learn to take the essence of the feedback. Take the feedback, work on it.
Okay.
And then find out whether the feedback is true or not. Do not reject the feedback in the first place. Don't take the feedback in the first place. I know some startups where they keep changing their ideas because every person they met gave a new idea.
Oh.
They keep changing their business model itself, their core business. One person jumped from developing a software for agricultural purpose, and he became an agriculturalist. Right? Where do you pivot? So you cannot just take feedback as it is, too much to heart, or take it too serious. First take it, work on it,
Okay.
find out, ask few people, have a list of feedbacks. If multiple people say the same thing, it should be true, right? So you got to do a due diligence of your feedback, but at the same time, you need to have an acceptance for the feedback.
Right.
However critical it is.
So everywhere this acceptance, this word is so critical.
Emotional intelligence. See, in customer service, right? One customer will call you and he'll very calmly tell you, no, don't do it like this. I did not like this. There'll be another customer who will be shouting at you. Right? Because he's shouting, he's not wrong in what he's saying.
Right.
Because this guy is very calm and quiet, it need not be right.
Right.
right? So it's about how to filter, not take the emotions in it, take the essence of it and work on it.
So here where the empathy and understanding others comes into picture, I
Yes,
guess.
emotional intelligence
Yes,
again.
right.
That's the word.
Okay. Now, the important asset of the company, people.
Right.
So how to build a powerful team? So how to build the founding team for a company?
Again, a question with, there are many answers to this question.
Okay.
Uh, there is no one right answer to that.
Uh-huh.
If you say, okay, give them a lot of freedom, you will find a company with not much of freedom, they'll also be doing good, right? They will go by the process, the rule book. Still, they'll be doing good. See, this is a generational thing, I would say. What I say today, 30 years back, it would be irrelevant. So let's talk about today.
Okay.
What's needed to build a good culture today? There are, critical comments about Gen Z, but I like Gen Z a lot. I like to work with them for different reasons. Even, in fact, I wrote something on LinkedIn and it became viral, came in newspapers and all that. I'm against Gen Z and all that. No, it's not the truth. I'll tell you this generation.
Okay.
I'll talk about Gen Z. Today, for them, money is the easiest thing to earn.
Okay.
25,000 they can make by just driving for Swiggy or Zomato. Money is easy for them. They can make money. They can buy an iPhone, they can buy a bike and all that. There is a notion that they take everything easy. Actually, what they look at, I looked at a lot of Gen Zs. I'm working with Gen Zs. In fact, I replaced, managers and elevated Gen Zs to become managers without experience. So I'm running a team where the team was managed by a manager, but a Gen Z took over the manager's role and that person is running the team fresh out of the college. What do they like? They like two things. They like culture, they like challenges. You challenge them, give them challenge, and then you train them, you mentor them, they do the best.
Got it.
Do you know how to challenge them? Do you know how to mentor them? Challenge them is not throwing it at them, right? Mentor them, train them, right? So whenever you challenge them, mentor them, and train them, they are ready to accept it and excel at it. In this age and times, building people as an asset, you need to give them the freedom, mentorship, and train them, grow them. Honestly, genuinely invest in them, right? I don't just believe in the notion of culture being giving cinema tickets or giving leave for Rajinikanth movies. Somehow, that's the understanding of culture, I guess.
Yes.
That's not it. It's about genuinely helping your people to grow. I know a company, somebody that I know joined another company. So they showed me their portal. The portal has courses from Una Academy. A course that would otherwise cost 2.5-3 lakhs in the market comes for free for their employees. See, that's building culture. That's investing in that employee, right? That Gen Z likes. That's this generation of people like, right? So that, I guess, is building good culture, and that, I guess, is the way to hold your people beyond KPIs, KRAs, rule books, and all that. Yeah.
So you mentioned the statement, genuinely helping people to grow. That's
Yes.
a one powerful statement. Yeah.
Yes.
Genuinely identifying their strengths and guiding them.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
To work at their best.
Right.
Right.
And there's always 1940s there were good employees, bad employees. 1950s, 1970s, 1990s, 2000s, 2020, 2050, 2100. All the time there will be good and bad, right? So it's not about that. It's about how you are able to find out the good, nurture
Yes.
them, and
Right.
grow. It's all about that.
Let's talk about the privileges, sir. So, there are lots of privileges, right? Having a financial safety, or having a good network, having a good family business background. So, for someone who doesn't have any of these privileges, how can they take the risk? So, maybe I want to mention it as a calculated risk. Your tips, please.
Okay, Dr. Velumani of Thyrocare used to nicely say it. I do not have the wisdom of narrating it in the way he does it. Poor is a power. Being poor is a power. Or something like that he used to say. Being poor is the power. Having nothing is the power. So I don't think, do you know being a second generation entrepreneur is the toughest thing?
Oh, there is already a benchmark set. So that,
Expectation set. Benchmark set. There is 30, 40 years of legacy in the company. We think it is legacy, but it's not actually. It's a pain. If you go and ask the second generation entrepreneurs, there will be a person sitting in the office for 25 years. 25 years, he will be following a process. He will not be able to change any of that. He will not adopt to new things. There are companies that's been running for 30, 40 years. They cannot just introduce a software because people sitting there are not accepting it. So what you consider as a privilege is actually not a privilege.
Interesting. Yeah.
If you ask the second generation entrepreneur, he will say, don't give me anything. Let me run away from here and I will build my own company bigger than this. So I don't believe in that privilege per se.
Okay.
Who is privileged? I don't know.
Okay.
But everybody has got a privilege, is what I would like to say. So the second question you ask is calculated risk.
Right.
I will tell you a word that everybody should know and be aware of: risk appetite.
Okay.
Calculated risk appetite are two different things, right? What is risk appetite? I'll tell you. I have 10 lakhs in my bank account, right? I have a family that needs 30,000 rupees a month, right? I'm going to try something for the next 1 year. So 3 lakhs, I'll set it out for my family. And how much risk I can take? 7 lakhs. So that's my risk appetite.
Okay.
If that business does not go beyond that 1 year, I'll have to shut it down and go back to work to feed my family. So what is my risk appetite? I'm just giving you an odd example.
Right.
What is my risk appetite? Right? I will do something to borrow money. I will go and get for interest here and there, banks, hand loans, friends, family, everywhere, thinking that the business will grow. One day it will reap the returns. And all that is not, going out beyond your risk. So everybody should know what is their risk appetite.
Okay.
And that should be calculated.
Okay.
And that is, you can call it calculated risk.
Right.
But I am using the word risk appetite. What is my appetite to take risk? So if you ask me, can I go and start Geo like the Ambanis after investing I think 2.5 lakh crores or something they invested and then launched. Can I do that? No, not at all. So what is my risk appetite? Is the question that everyone should ask.
So we need to take risk after accepting our reality.
Our risk appetite.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now let's quickly move on to a quick rapid fire kind of round.
Sure.
So I will be listing few key traits of entrepreneurship.
Right.
So you need to give tips on how to develop those.
Right. Okay. I'm generally not good at rapid fires.
Okay.
I always like lengthy answers, but then we'll try it.
Family support.
Must have.
Okay. So how can one have that right conversation? Maybe I'll just give one example, my own personal experience. In 2020, I quit my job in Zoho and I started a corporate gifting business and I ran for 1 year. But still now, my parents are angry with me. Why did you leave the job at Zoho?
Right.
So now I'm back to another job. I ran for just 1 year. How should one have a right conversation with their immediate family members, and how important is the family support?
I'll give my answer. I don't know if that is the right answer.
Okay.
See, life is about proving things.
Okay.
People don't just because you're my daughter, I don't build trust on you, even if it's my daughter. I have love and affection on you. That's a different thing. I will say, oh, my daughter is capable of doing it and all that. But I will only believe in you and invest in you if you show me the proof.
Right.
Let that be father, let that be mother, let that be your own husband, your wife, and everything. This happened to me as well.
Okay.
I started a business. I took money from my family, my wife, my sisters, my everybody in the family. I lost all the money in a business. They didn't trust me at all. There was a time nobody trusted me. And then I came back. I bounced back.
Bounce back.
I made money, and I created some value, not just money.
Yeah.
A lot of other value, but again, not materialistic value. A name to myself and all that. Then people started trusting me. Now they are ready to invest on me.
Okay.
If I go and ask for money, they will give me. Now what helped me is the proof.
Right.
So you need to prove yourself, and that proof should be a validated proof. Right? Not you going and talking about your passion. I want to do this. I have this idea, and all that. That's all good. They will appreciate it, but then you need to prove it.
Action is more powerful than words.
Yes. See,
Yeah.
the world does not, trust, people by their words and how good they speak and all that. That all works. If you see, the influencer world for that matter, you see an influencer come and then they just, they go into oblivion after some time. But there are some influencers that are there for a long time and they have a name and place for themselves. Why? They keep giving value. They keep proving themselves. Likewise in life. And I don't know why people should take their family so granted. Actually, you should not take your family granted in the first place.
Right.
You should prove them first than proving the world. You don't have to care about the world. Actually, you don't have to prove anybody in the world, but your family you need to prove, especially between a husband and wife. What happens is that, if you're a wife, you're jumping into, entrepreneurship. That has, it comes with own challenges. Your husband will be anxious about, what happens to the rest of the things in the family. Likewise, the husband jumps into it. What happens to the financial stability? And those anxieties are true.
Yes.
Right? Life is not easy.
Yes.
So it cannot be, sit together and then just solve all those things is not the, right way of doing it. Prove it. Start it small. Show some profits. Show them how it came. Show them the model. Make them part of that conversation. Not your passion conversation. The reality conversation. Show them, slowly build it. At that point, they become your partners and they become your support.
Right. Very nice.
Right.
Very well put. Yeah. Self-confidence.
As long as it does not become arrogance, it is good. There's a line. I've seen some startup founders come and pitch on the stage. Everybody teach them before the pitch, be very confident, self-confidence is sometimes they sound arrogant, right? That's not just startup founders. Many people do that, right? So as long as it does not cross the line of arrogance, self-confidence is very important.
Okay. So how to build self-confidence? Any quick tips?
Confidence comes with practice.
Okay.
Like for example, what is my confidence as a marketer? I work with many people. I've shown results. That builds me confidence. Right?
Okay. It comes with practice.
Again,
and experience.
proof.
Okay.
You prove yourself.
Ha.
You prove yourself you can. Confidence builds.
Discipline.
You're asking the wrong person, probably. But yeah, I'm the right person to answer that because lately, I've realized that, okay, I'll tell you the previous thing. Take 100 entrepreneurs, ask 10 things, write down 10 things. Now add one more thing. All the successful entrepreneurs have been disciplined. You take out discipline, there is no entrepreneurship in it.
Okay.
If you take out discipline out of entrepreneurship does not exist. Entrepreneurs also do not exist. It's all about discipline.
Got it.
It's about self-discipline. It's about organizational discipline. What is a process? A process is a discipline, right?
Yes.
You have a CRM. Feed it in a CRM. It's a discipline. We call it process. Self-discipline. So, like I said, I think now
Yeah,
we have
first
two.
yeah.
So now we have two. Emotional intelligence and discipline
Yes.
is the core characteristics we can say.
Done.
Yeah.
Networking.
The last 10 years, to be very honest, this word networking has been overdone and overused.
Okay.
Okay? I'm kind of sounding a little complaining now. It is very important. It is very, very, very important. I'll tell you, why do somebody have to study in Harvard? What does Harvard do? Are there not other educational institutions that's as good as Harvard? Or the kind of academics they teach, do they teach the best? No. Harvard is about networking. Ambani study in Harvard. Steve Jobs and Mark Zuckerberg's studied in Harvard. It's networking. It's Ivy Leagues are networking. So network is very, very important.
Okay.
Right? So we hear stories about entrepreneurs meeting somebody on a flight. They stuck a conversation. They became friends, and they made bigger deals. Network is very, very important. But I have to leave it with one caution. These days, networking is a little overdone, especially by startup entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Show up to an event, show up to every event, show your face, just chase the influencers or the achievers, take selfies with them, post it on your Facebook, LinkedIn. Met this gentleman and my lifetime goal achieved, dream achieved. That's not networking. Networking is done with intentions. It need not be always about money making. It can be to gather knowledge, get some assistance, or anything for that matter. But it's done intentionally with good intent that is going to support you. Not just show up everywhere,
Got
be everywhere. That's waste of time. That's not networking.
Resilience, like handling setbacks and failure.
It goes without saying.
Okay.
It goes without saying. I mean, I don't even have to answer you this
Okay,
question
okay.
because I'll tell you, entrepreneurship can throw up. You cannot be like really calculated all the time in entrepreneurship.
Okay.
You cannot calculate everything. You cannot write down and expect everything. Right? Something may show up as a surprise. That could be anything. What you should have is to have the resilience and bounce back. And we have hundreds and thousands of such bounce back stories.
Leadership skills.
You can be an employee if you do not have a leadership skills.
Okay.
If you do not have leadership skills, you cannot become an entrepreneur.
Sales and marketing abilities. I guess your area. Yeah.
Yeah, my area. My area. Okay. So if you want to become an entrepreneur, if you want to run a company, there are some core skills that are expected out of you. Financial prudence, for that matter. You need not know finances in and out, but you need to know the fundamentals of it, how finances work and all that. You need to know. Likewise, sales and marketing. If you look at large organizations where there was a technocrat who's the idea behind a product, an innovator, he would not succeed at all. His product and innovation would be sitting there because he's not a good sales guy. But the same innovator, if he joins hands with a sales guy, as a co-founder, that company goes
Got it.
up. If you look at the story of, I think, Steve Ballmer and Bill Gates, I think one of the co-founders of Microsoft, there are crazy videos of the co-founder who's a thorough sales guy. He was the sales guy. He used to dance and all that and sell Microsoft products and all that. You can go and watch that video.
Yeah, I watched on video.
You watched that video, right? So it's a core skill. You need, anybody can become a sales guy, right? I don't believe that sales is a inbuilt skill or something. It's not. God given or something. Anybody can become that. Some people come and tell me, hey, I cannot sell. I don't have it in me. No, I don't believe in it. But then even if you don't have it, you have a great product or a business idea, you should have a co-founder, sales and marketing co-founder. Whenever I see a pitch deck, every other slide will be well crafted. When it comes to marketing and sales, there will be, okay, 30% we will spend or 10% we will spend. In the organizational structure, they won't even have a CMO, right? Or a CRO or a CSO. So, yes, tell me, you have a fantastic product, thousands of them developed, sitting in a warehouse. What's the point? And this world, if you see what all the products that we are using, right, there has been a best version of it. Just that they didn't know how to sell. It died. Sales and marketing is core.
It's the heart of entrepreneurship.
That's everything.
Okay.
Money is the core of a business. It's the core of a business. Sometimes I say, even at loss, make revenue, a lot of revenue. Even if you make a small loss, it's fine. You need to make huge money should be coming in, right? So sales and marketing is the core.
Financial literacy.
Oh, must.
Must.
I'll tell you my example here. I used to run away if I see Excel spreadsheets.
Okay.
When payrolls come or expense sheet comes, I used to get up and run away from that. Later on, I realized after the downfall I faced, it actually goes into your subconscious mind. If you're in a negative, your brain has the ability to work on it. So I'm scared to see a negative balance sheet, right? So I just reverse that.
Yeah.
So what I did to do that is every day morning, I open the first Excel sheet I opened is my quick balance sheet. I'll see, okay, how did I do last month? How much was the loss or profit? And I do that. Financial literacy is very, very important. Fundamentals are very, very important.
Branding, be it personal branding and company branding.
Marketing builds visibility.
Okay.
Branding helps convert. Personal branding, your personal brand is only as good as your product or service. You cannot become a good personal brand with a bad product.
So, building the quality product is more important than...
It goes hand in hand.
Hand in hand. Okay. Yeah. Got it. So, we have done with the rapid fire. Yeah. So, one final question. Is this business and entrepreneurship only for extroverts, do you think? Like, I know several people who are introverts, who are struggling in networking, who are struggling to travel and meet people. So, what's your opinion on that?
Oh, I've seen a lot of introverts who are doing very good.
Very good. Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Extroverts, I don't know. I mean, not making this as a statement. Maybe, it's on a lighter note. Extroverts waste a lot of time. Introverts don't.
Okay.
They mind their own business, sit there, think, plan, execute.
Execution.
I've seen. I mean, I know a guy in my initial sales job. He wouldn't speak a word to anybody. But he was the top sales guy.
Oh, in sales itself.
Yeah, top sales guy.
Okay.
He never spoke a word to anybody.
Okay.
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but he used to say hi, bye, and all that. He will not come, open up, sit on a conversation and talk, but he knows how to do business. So,
Very nice.
I mean, I don't think, extroverts have leverage, introverts don't know.
No. Okay.
But as long as they know who they are.
Nice.
And then fill in the gaps.
Yes, we have reached the end of this episode, sir. Right. Thank you so much for sharing your insights so far.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't show up in a lot of these days.
Okay.
Podcasts or this thing. I decided to show up on your podcast because you've been persistent.
Okay.
Right? And you're my... we follow each other on LinkedIn.
Yeah. LinkedIn, I follow your post regularly.
Right, right. Good luck to you.
Thank you so much,
keep
sir.
Keep creating good content.
Yes.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Yes. Subscribe to Beyond Cherry YouTube channel so that you don't miss when your favorite role is covered. Thank you.